So you got the horizon scanning document, and so what? You get it, you flick around in the pages, you get inspired, and how do you take it further? Well, in your leadership team, you start by looking at the signals. You say, okay, this signal, how likely is it that this is going to affect us? Either affect our business, the market that we're in, our technology, the employees, the way that we organize, the way that we structure, the way that we have our culture. What's the likelihood of this signal affecting us? Is it highly likely? Is it highly unlikely? Or is it maybe 50-50? And for each of the signals, you discuss it. Why do you want to place it there, or there? And you do that in your leadership team to get a shared understanding of what you all are thinking. Then you say, okay, what's the likability of this affecting us? Do we like what we see? Whether it's highly unlikely, we might like it. If it's highly likely, we might dislike that this is going to happen. So we go into all of these scenarios and say, okay, if this happens at the same time as that, what is our future going to look like? Can we describe that scenario? Can we give it a name? Can we imagine ourselves in that scenario? And then we take another combination of the signals and say, okay, if that and that happens at the same time, but maybe with different speeds or different impacts or with different ways that it affect our organization and our market, then what happens? And if that happens, then this and this and this might also happen. So we start creating scenarios in our organization. You start creating scenarios in your organization to understand how these signals might affect your organization and how they might affect your leadership and your culture. Maybe you start to say, okay, out of all of these plausible or possible scenarios, which one of them do we actually like? Which of these scenarios are preferable? Maybe we then want to create the scenario. Maybe some of the scenarios are fluffy, maybe have a lot of unknowns, so we need to maybe experiment with some steps towards that scenario at the same time with our maybe primary strategy. All of this is something that fits into our strategic thinking, the way that we go forward, how we develop our organization, our leadership, our people, how we develop together with our customers. That is how you use the horizon scanning document.
Small step for man.